Timothy Treadwell, also known as the Grizzly Man, was an American environmentalist, filmmaker, and bear enthusiast who spent 13 summers living among grizzly bears in Katmai National Park in Alaska. Treadwell believed that by living among the bears and filming them, he could help protect them from hunters and human encroachment on their habitats. Treadwell's fascination with bears began in the late 1980s when he had a chance encounter with a grizzly bear in California. After this encounter, he devoted his life to studying and living among the animals, eventually becoming a well-known figure in the bear conservation community. During his time in Alaska, Treadwell filmed hundreds of hours of footage of himself interacting with the bears, often getting dangerously close to them. He would talk to the bears as if they were his friends and would give them names, such as Gentle Ben and Rowdy. Treadwell also believed that he had a special connection with the bears and that they would never harm him. Treadwell was not a trained biologist or wildlife expert. He had no formal education in the field and instead learned about bears through his own observations and interactions with them. Treadwell's behavior with the bears was often criticized by experts in the field. He would often approach the bears too closely, touch them, and even feed them. These behaviors were seen as dangerous for both Treadwell and the bears and violated established rules and regulations for interacting with wild animals. Treadwell's footage of the bears, while often beautiful and captivating, did not contribute significantly to scientific knowledge or understanding of the animals. His approach to filming and interacting with the bears was considered too subjective and anthropomorphic. In October 2003, Treadwell and his girlfriend Amie Huguenard were attacked and killed by a grizzly bear. The attack was captured on audio recording by Treadwell's camera, but the lens cap was still on, so the actual attack was not captured on film. Park rangers found the bodies the next day and had to kill the bear responsible for the attack. Treadwell's death was widely publicized and sparked controversy over his methods of studying and interacting with bears. Some criticized him for his reckless behavior and for putting himself and the bears in danger, while others defended him for his passion and dedication to bear conservation. After Treadwell's death, some of his supporters argued that the National Park Service had not done enough to protect him and that the bear responsible for the attack should not have been killed. However, the Park Service maintained that Treadwell had knowingly put himself in danger and that the bear had acted in self-defense. Treadwell's legacy remains controversial, with some viewing him as a misguided and reckless individual who endangered both himself and the bears he studied, and others seeing him as a passionate and dedicated advocate for wildlife conservation. His story raises important questions about the relationships between humans and wild animals, and the complexities of conservation efforts. Since Treadwell's death, his story has been the subject of several documentaries, including Werner Herzog's Grizzly Man. The films explore the complex and often contradictory nature of Treadwell's life and work, and raise important questions about the relationships between humans and wild animals, and the ethics of conservation efforts.